Hi everybody, welcome to day 11. So we're on the home stretch and you've all done an amazing job. Well done. We're going to be focusing on planks in this session. So if you do have shoulders or neck injuries, please make sure you spend a little bit more time warming up than I'm going to do. Let's go. So we're going to start off on all fours. I'd like you to spread your fingertips. Shoulders are above your wrists, knees are underneath your hips, and you want to make sure you've got a long spine, an arrow line from the crown to the tailbone. A little bit of spinal mobility and connecting to the abs before we start. So exhaling, tuck your tailbone under. Lift your navel right up, push into the heel of the palm, lift your chest and spread your shoulder blades. Take a breath in. Exhale, ripple out, tailbone leads the way. Find that length in the center. Surge your chest through your arms, lift your eye gaze and come into beautiful spinal extension. Let's go again. Exhale, lower back, mid back, and then the upper back. Ripple out, tailbone leads the way. Find that length in the center, bring your chest through and lift your eye gaze. Let's go again, breathing out. Try and feel the breath. Connect to your abdominals and mobilize your spine. Taking an inhale, exhale, ripple out. Surge your chest through and lift your eye gaze. Let's do one more here. Lower back, mid back, and then your upper back. Ripple out, find that length in the center, bring your chest through and lift your eye gaze. Let's find that neutral spine, long spine, and we're going to come into a elbow plank. So I'd like you to place your elbows underneath your shoulders. Now you can do whatever feels good with your hands, so either flat, you can cup them, or you can make a fist. So I'm going to put my hands flat. You're going to extend one leg behind you and then the other one. So pull your shoulders away from your ears. Just be mindful here. Make sure you're not dipping into your lower back by dropping your hips. This is a big no-no. Lift your hips a little bit, and if you are struggling with lower back, pick your hips up a little bit, but make sure you're not there. So you are aiming for a long line from your crown to your tailbone. Now think about drawing your navel up and in, and you need to activate your glutes to keep that lower back safe. You want that arrow line again from your crown to your tailbone. So we're going to come onto the tippy toes as we bring the body forward. Breathing in, exhale, and we push the heels away. And again, breathing in and breathing out. So here I want you to imagine that if you were standing, you would be lifting and lowering your heels. Moving the body forwards and backwards. Squeeze those buttocks, forward and back. You should not be feeling any lower back strain. Eye gaze towards the mat. 3 more, forwards and back. 2 more, lots of abs, and really push the heels away. Feel the stretch to the back of the leg. Last one. Push, 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 and then come back to the center. Gonna tap your knees. 10 and lift. 9, navel up and in. 8, breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4. Lots of shoulder stability. Last one, hold it here. Bring your right foot into the center and pick up your left leg. Make sure your hips stay level, and again, onto the tiptoes. And push the heel away. Moving on that plane, forward and back. Come right up onto the toes and press back. Forward and back. Now this is not happening for you. Lower that foot. Do it with both feet. 4 more. Oh, my heart rate's increasing. 3, lots of shoulder strength. Push the heel away. Hips are level. Breathe. 1 more. And press away. Lower the toes. Bring your left foot into the center. Extend your right toes. Last 10. And push it back. Exhale and inhale. Make sure you're not loading that lower back. Navel up and in. 5 more. Breathe and push. Hips are level and push. 3. 2 more. Last one. Push it back lower, land your knees wide. Ooh, good job. Press back, child's pose. So just allow your chest to fall through your arms. Soften your jaw, relax your face. My heart rate is definitely up. And breathe. Beautiful. Take your tailbone under and slowly roll back up. Bone by bone. Beautiful, guys. Let's come into our side elbow plank. So check in, elbow underneath your shoulder. Take your toes to the front corner of the mat and stagger your feet. So make sure you're not here. You want to pull that shoulder down and you want to lift through that waistline. Try and listen to your bottom shoulder with your ear. Bend your knees and you're going to drive up into a side plank. So here you want to, the primary mover is the underside, your obliques. Option is here, and option always to land that knee. But wherever you are, focus on lifting that waistline. So we're going to tap the hips down, exhale and drive up. We're going to tap and lift up. Reach those top fingertips towards the ceiling. Tap and lift. So here I'm feeling the bottom waistline, not my shoulder. 2 more. Tap and lift. 1 more. Hold it here. You're going to thread the needle. So you're going to rotate the arm. Don't let that top hip roll too much. And come back to your T. Rotate. Exhale. And lift that bottom waistline. And rotate. And lift. 4 more. Land your knee if your shoulder's taking too much strain. 3. And lift. 2 more. Beautiful. Last one. Hold it here if you can, star. 4, 3, 2, and lower. Ooh, good job. Let's do that on the other side. So elbow underneath the shoulder. Toes to the front corner of your mat. Pick up your top leg and your feet are staggered. Make sure you're not here, guys. So let's lift that bottom waistline. Pull the shoulder away from your ear and you're listening to that bottom shoulder. Bend your knees and we're driving up. Remember, drop that knee if you need to. Each side might feel different. You're aiming for a long line from your crown, shoulder to your hip. We lower and we lift. Exhale. Tap. And this side feels much stronger for me. And lift. 4 more. Driving up using the waistline. 3 and lift. 2. Breathe out. Last one. Hold it here. Thread the needle. Rotate. Exhale. And lift that bottom waistline. Can you reach your top fingertips towards the ceiling? Are you squeezing your glutes? Your top hip might move a little, but make sure you're not rolling. 4 more. Rotate. If you need to reduce the reps, please do so. Last 2. Exhale. Feel that waistline. Last 1. Hold it here. When you're ready, star. Lift that bottom hip. 4, 3, 2. Hand, foot down, and up you come. Good job. Beautiful. Give yourself a nice big shoulder roll. And reverse it. Excellent. Come into this position, all 4. So your shoulders are above your wrists. You're going to take your one leg behind you. Spread those fingertips and then the other one. So we're in that plank. Remember, you don't want to be here. Lift your hips. Now you're going to start by lifting your chest first, spreading your shoulder blades. Then use your abdominals and you're going to walk your hands towards your heels. All the way, soften here, let go through your knees, relax your jaw. Now big walks out, right hand starts first. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands a little wider than your chest. We're gonna lower down, 3 press-ups. Exhale, push. Option, knees on. Last one. If your knees are on, lift them up. Lift your chest first. Walk right hand first. 4, 3, 2, towards your feet. Fold over. Take a breather. Exhale, left hand this time. 4, 3, big walks. 2, 1, handle wider than your chest, 3 push-ups, 3, exhale, push, 2, push. So maybe you're only going halfway in that push-up. Lift your chest first, left hand, 4, 3, 2, walk to your feet, fold, right hand out, big steps, 3, 2, handle wider than your shoulders, 3 push-ups, exhale, push, 2 more, push, 1 more, push, right hand in, lift your hips, hands towards the toes, fold, left hand out, 2, 3, come into your plank, chest press, 3, land your knees if you need to, 2, no back, breathe, 1 more, lift your chest up, left hand, 4, 3, 2, beautiful, bend your knees, roll up through the spine, breathe, and just allow your blood flow to come back to your feet. Beautiful. A little bit of a stretch for the spine, a little bit of a breather. Your feet will be hip distance apart. Pull up your toes. If you're struggling with hamstrings here, bend your knees a little bit. Take your arms in front of you. Breathe in, lift up out of your waist. Exhale, nod your chin. Fold your body over an imaginary barrel and round, keeping your arms in line with your ears. Take a breath in. Then exhale, pull your navel towards your spine and restack the vertebra, bone by bone. Shoulders relax. If you're struggling with hamstrings, take your feet a little bit wider, but make sure they're within the framework of the mat. Let's go again. Breathing in, let's see if we can lift up out of the waist. Exhale, nod your chin. Breathe out and we round the spine. Biceps stay to the ears, fold. Take a breath in, exhale and we rebuild, bone by bone. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and lift your chest. We can add an extension on the next one. Breathing in, lift up. See if you can find a little bit more length. Exhale, nod your chin and you're rounding, hugging that imaginary barrel. Now stay here. Lift your chest, bring your biceps to your ears and find length. Mid and upper back. Stay here. Squeeze your arms to your ears. Exhale. Push the breath out and you round. Now rebuild through the spine. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and lengthen. Adding some rotation. Inhale, lift up out of your waist. Exhale, nod your chin and we're rounding, hugging that imaginary barrel. Breathe out. Lift your chest, bring your biceps towards your ears. Now try and lift through the crown and push down through your tailbone. Rotate towards me. Exhale. Take that back arm, reach it for the outside edge of your front leg. Now use that leg as a lever. Pull and rotate more. Breathe. I'm trying to get length through my mid and upper back. Come back to the center. Shoulders slide down the spine, push down into the sit bones. Rotate towards the back of the room. Your hips don't move. Take your front arm now to the outside edge of your leg. Now pull that shoulder back as you lift your chest more. If you don't lift your chest, you've got nowhere to go in the rotation. Breathe. Ooh, hard to breathe here, hard to speak. Come back to the center. Squeeze your ears. Long. Exhale. Push the breath out, round your spine. Relax your shoulders and rebuild. Bone by bone. Soften and let go. Beautiful. Bend your knees for me. Feet are flat. You're going to take your back arm, lift up, lower it between your legs. Now your back fingers, just make sure you're not straining your wrist joint. Don't lock your elbow. You're going to squeeze your buttocks and we're going to lift up. Try and get your hips as high as you can. You're going to look down at the floor and then look up at the top fingers. Down at the floor, squeeze the buttocks, drive the hips, lift up and set everything down. And we change. Front arm lifts up, grow tall. Lower down, exhale, push up. Drive up using the butt. Look down at the bottom hand. Lift up to the top fingers. Lower. And now if that doesn't feel good for your neck, don't use your head. Keep looking down. And we take it into the middle. And we lift up and we drive up. Look down at the bottom hand, up to the top, down, look, and set it down. One more. And we lift up, we drive up, squeeze the buttocks, look down to the top, lower, top, and set everything down. Good job, guys. So we're going to finish off a little bit of hurrah into what we call a panther move. So come onto all fours. I'd like you to bend your knees. You want to sit your buttocks back, and you're trying to get your buttocks to your heels. You're going to drive forward into your plank. Going to take your right knee to your elbow, hover, take it back, and come back to your panther. So we pulse. 3, 2, 1. Other knee to the elbow. Can you tap your elbow? Option is here if you need it. Back to the panther. 3, 2, 1. And we change legs and we rotate to the inside elbow. Back to the panther. 3. Make sure you're alternating your legs. Doesn't matter which leg you're on. Make sure you're alternating. Shoulders stay facing the floor. Pulse. 2, 3. To the elbow. Pause. Panther. Pulse. 2, 3. Other leg. Elbow to knee and pause. Soften that elbow joint. One more set. Buttocks to your heels. Take your knee to the opposite elbow. Rotate. One more. Pulse. 2, 3. Rotate. Pause. Land your knees. Press back, child's pose. Ooh. Beautiful. Heart rate should be up. Shoulders relaxed. And breathe. I'd like you to take your back arm. Reach it towards me and rest the side of the face on the mat. Beautiful. Stretch the shoulders that have worked really hard. And try and get your sit bones to your heels. Stay with your breath. Come back to the center, change. Reach that arm through and try and rest the side of your face on the mat. Make sure you're not up here, guys. Sit bones to your heels. Can you walk those fingers away? Breathe. Come back to the center, soften. Whew. Allow yourself to get the breath back. Connect. Tuck your tailbone under and slowly rebuild. And lift your head. Awesome, guys. Great job. Love to hear your feedback, and I'll see you on the mat for day 12. Bye.